What's up, guys? We got episode 207 about to get underway here. We're going to be talking about what we did on 4th of July. Hope everybody had a safe and happy 4th of July. Also, the video that has gone viral this past week of the UPS driver who threw the box at the dog and then was dropping his hat, dropping his glasses on the ground, and was ready to throw hands with the owner. So we're going to break down that video and a couple other things underway. Guys, 207. I'm ready. I know Luke's ready. It's been a hot fucking past week.
Yes.
Let's go.
It is.
Here we go.
Buckle up for another episode of On the Delivery. Anyway, load up the brownie. Come here, let me see your hands and feet. Butts and seats, rooster gate. Don't be a crater, baby. Leave your help on the side of the road. West by Virginia. And now your host, Dave and Luke. And now your host, Dave and Luke.
And what's up, everybody? And thank you for joining us on another episode of All in the Delivery. This is episode 207. Just moving up the 100 ladder here as we go one by one. So, let's get this one underway. This is going to be a shorter episode, like we said at the top. So, let's have some fun, shall we? Get introduced to you guys. You know him, your co-host down in West by Virginia,
Fuck.
Luke. How are you, buddy?
Well, I know we had said shorter episode at the top, and that is true because we one of our scheduling Houdinis we got for the next couple of weeks we're doing tonight, and but there was one thing I feel like we do have to bring about, not only with the 4th of July in that video, but like you had said, dude. The past week leading up to 4th of July was one of the the people that I want to give Starla a shout out with, she had said 9 of her trucks have AC. And on the island where she delivers at, there's 2 other drivers, so there's 3 routes. They both conveniently got AC in their trucks, as Starla still riding with the fans and having to see them with their doors shut in the 100-degree weather. And I feel for you, and I'm sorry you got to see that. And for everybody, I just, dude, to say zapping, I don't even know if there's a lot really to say, but dude, last week was a fucking miserable one.
Oh, yeah. The one word I use to describe it to people, and when I was talking to my customers about it and stuff, dude, it was disgusting. It was disgusting. Like that. What was that? It was like that. What was that?
Because
that
it hasn't
disgusting.
been hot like that
No.
bad. It's been a pretty mild so far.
Yeah.
And then, the places that get hot, I'm sure they've been hot. I'm not a fucking meteorologist. I'm not checking the whole country.
For us?
But for us, it hasn't been bad. And dude, you go literally, you're jumping on the treadmill at max fucking speed when you're in the 8. It's like you're, dude. It was
wild.
I was starting to, and I wanted to bring this up. Because we were, at the holiday weekend with the heat, we weren't sure if we were going to be able to get one out to you. So I'd made a couple of just on the stories on the TikTok and Instagram page, and I always got to call these out when it happens. And I hope they listen. I didn't ask more than just I had one of my uniforms on, and because it was fucking hot, I have some old, I'll have to, they're obviously probably not going to want to be a sponsor after this, but they're old Centos uniforms.
Dude, you went silent for you froze up for 10 seconds.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You're okay
I'm
now,
good
though.
now.
Yeah.
It said it popped down trying to reconnect, and
I hear you, though.
okay,
You're good.
okay.
Go ahead.
But anyway, Centos, not a sponsor. Their uniforms were a little thinner, little quality. I don't know if it was worse quality, but dude, that you would get when you wore those enough, you would get seatbelt rashes, and they eventually turned to holes. And I love those uniforms because they're thin. They've got 2 deep pockets, which we don't get anymore. We don't fucking get. I've got one of the new uniforms. They have 1 fucking pocket, and it's smaller anyway, dude. I've always said, every time when this gets brought up, it doesn't bother me really, because I feel like I got to bring it up because I know there's other drivers out there that do the same thing. If they hang on to it, maybe they don't. But I said it before, and I'll say it again. I will wear those until they literally turn to dust, or they force me to quit wearing them, because they are so comfortable. But yes, they have a seatbelt rash, and I don't feel like it. When people say it about appearance, okay, maybe it does bother me a little bit, because I'm just saying, I'm a delivery guy. I fucking have been on the road a long time, as most of us have. Now, some people will care more about what their uniform looks like, some will not. I don't come in there looking like trash or smelling like shit. I just happen to have a fucking hole in my uniform where the seatbelt goes, because I'm a fucking sentimental bastard that will not get rid of his uniforms that are probably fucking almost 15 years old at this point, because they're so fucking comfortable in the pocket. I can fit so much shit in those pockets. I can fit my wallet. I can put my phone. I guess I can say I was about to stop myself and fuck it. They're legal here. I can fit my brass knuckles in there if I need to. I normally keep them in my leg pocket. That's for defense purposes only. But
Allegedly.
shout out to Jose's helper, wherever he may be. Oh shit. But I'm just saying, I can fit. So, dude, it's incredible. I could, with the fucking pockets we have now, you got an pack of info notices, and you're not fitting fucking much else in there, dude. I could have like 4 pins. Just they were the 2 pocket old uniforms. I'd fucking, if I can find them on eBay that are in better shape, I swear I would just order those. But yeah, it got brought up again, so I just feel like I had to shout it out.
Dude, that's like, do you really stuff your pockets that much with like that much stuff? That would drive me crazy.
You want to know what I used to do, but now that I got a Linux camera, well, my Linux camera sleeps. I think it's sleeping on me a lot.
Sometimes it doesn't show up for work.
I really think it's kind of fucking. Yeah, I think it's not been showing up a lot, because stuff in my pockets, that. God, maybe. I'm going to make myself look like shit.
God damn it.
I guess we're live. This is great, too. I was just saying how I don't look like trash, but I might have a breakfast burrito in my pocket.
Fuck.
What the fuck? Yo.
With a seatbelt rash in my sleeves rolled up.
You store food in those pockets too, bro?
Maybe I do look like shit out there. Oh man.
Fuck.
Yeah, well, you asked the question.
Burritos.
I feel like
Jesus Christ. Imagine if you don't bend properly, and you like go to pick up a box and you bend over and your burrito just falls out of your pocket in front of a customer. I'm just saving that for later, bud.
Well, no, let me clear.
Holy shit.
Let me clarify at least. I normally on my little stretch of highway that I do before I start my route, I normally most of the time would eat it then and just wolf it down. But there were times where I did not, and I would never walk into businesses with I would put it on the dash. But I just started thinking to myself, like, man, yeah, I just wouldn't said I don't smell. At least I do shower. I just might have a hole in my uniform and a breakfast burrito in my fucking pocket with some info notices and some pens.
Breakfast burrito.
Yeah, well, I will give that I'll have to look up who that was and
That's
give
incredible.
them a big thank you, because that just loosened me up. I haven't laughed that hard. I did something just thinking about on the spot, like I pictured it. I'm like, holding my uniform, fucking food in my pockets, stuffed with pens and info notices with a burrito sticking out of it. Yeah, that might look fucking trashy, but anyways, it was a hot week though.
It was a hot week, dude. This past Thursday and Friday, we got up to 103 on Thursday and then 101 on Friday. And dude, I mean, for like me, it was just Gatorade, water all day long, just pounding one by one, dude. Like as soon as my one was empty in my cup holder, I would grab another one, just trying my best to fucking keep up, with it and shit. Because if that heat headache hits you, man, it just debilitates you. Is that the word?
Debilitating, yeah, that
it's
is
debilitating.
It's
it's crippling. It's fucking crippling.
It is
when those heat headaches hit you. But no, it was good. It was. I mean, we got it done. I mean, of course, I had to go help someone on the first day that it was 103 degrees. Literally, like, as soon as I got my last stop off, I got a message. You know what I mean? Like, hey, need you to go and take 15 off this guy on this route. And I was like, fucking kidding me, dude? Like, the hottest day of the year, and it's just, here we go.
I feel like we gotta elaborate just a little bit more on that for the drivers out there that this has happened to, because this has happened to me in the past. I'd say it's probably happened to just about everybody.
Yeah,
it was the last stop.
It was the last stop. Like, they're watching your stop count just trickle down, and they're like, 1, all right, go, message. It's just...
And this is the thing. For any managers listening or that were like evening shift or do that, it's just like you can do it with 5. It takes the sting.
I prefer like 10. Just give me a little
10,
heads up.
10 would be good too, but I'm just saying, you don't, like, if you just make, when it's 1, it's a big fucking it's literally like you're just walking up and saying, all right, fuck you, kick whoever the driver in the balls or otherwise, and then just walk away. That's what that feels like. So
yes.
Yeah, for the last stop, that's just, man, make it a few more, and it'd just take the sting out of it. But man, that was even, yeah, that's right, that was later in the week. But yeah, that was a talk about wind out of your sails. But it was a crippling heat.
Yeah,
and it just was something that I literally was drinking water. I was forcing myself to chug water bottles at like 11 p.m. the night before, just because I like drinking coffee in the morning, because I started getting so paranoid of being dehydrated. But we made it, and I feel like but it led into the 4th of July, so I didn't do a whole lot here but standard family stuff and family barbecue and some fireworks. But you got yourself some. I feel like that. We got ourselves a little story with your 4th of July. Go if you want to.
With my 4th of July.
Got to.
So obviously this past Saturday was the 4th of July, and I do have an in-ground pool. and we have a nice little entertaining space in our backyard. So, we did something small. It was just going to be, my family and our friends and their kids. And, just something small like that. We weren't going crazy or anything like that this year. But I called my friend. His name's Ross. I called Ross earlier in the week, and I was like, buddy, I got a great idea. I said, me and you should get American flag Speedos and just bust them out and just surprise our wives, just to get like a good laugh out of people, just to get a good laugh out of, might scar the children, but get a good laugh from our wives. And my friend Ross on the phone, he's like, well, lucky for you, Dave, because I already own one. And I was like, of course you fucking do. Of course you do. That's why I called you to do this with me, because I knew you would be down. And of course you already owned one. So I had to order one. And I had to be sneaky about it, right? Because I can't let my wife see me ordering, an American flag Speedo, on Amazon, because she would see it under the orders. Like, what the fuck's this? And so I ended up having my sister-in-law order it for me. And it's the Speedo comes in 4th of July. We get to that Friday. We get to the 3rd, July 3rd. And my wife tells me, she goes, hey, just so you know, too, my mom and her boyfriend's going to be coming. And I was just like, oh, I was like, great. This is exactly what my mother-in-law needs to see. Me in a fucking Speedo. And so I called Ross. I was like, Ross, listen, I just found out my mother-in-law's coming. I was like, but we still got to do this. He's like, yeah, I'm down. I was like, all right. So, 4th of July comes, and, it was a couple hours in, and I look at Ross, and I was like, hey, I heard you had something to show me, like, at your car. And he's like, it was like game on, like, let's go get changed into these Speedos, So, we come out, and first his wife sees us, and she just starts laughing. And then Danielle sees us, my wife sees us, and she starts laughing. And then my mother-in-law is sitting with her legs, like, sitting on the edge of the pool with her legs in the pool. And she looks at the girls and is like, what are you guys laughing at? And then, like, they both point over to us, and we're on, and she turns over, and my mother-in-law was just like, oh my God, just like hands covering her face, and just like, oh my God. Like, she did not want to, last thing she wants to see is her son-in-law in a Speedo, probably. But that was cool. I mean, we rocked those Speedos for like at least an hour. We were swimming. We were playing games in them. You know what I mean? So it was, yeah, it was cool.
Like pro wrestler out there wearing fucking. That was when I was a kid. I actually wanted.
That's crazy
to have
think
a
about, 'cause
Speedo.
it's almost identical.
Yeah, for real. Because it is bad too. I mean,
Slammer, where you at?
I mean, you think about. I mean, fucking all them dudes, like fucking Stone Cold, Hulk, fucking Macho Man. All them dudes were basically wearing. I mean, they weren't wearing legit Speedos, but damn near fucking clothes. Fuck. But But yeah, I feel like that was the funniest. I feel like that was a funny lead up to because people that were aware, and it had to be shared. Had to be.
It was absolutely incredible, and I mean, like, I'm sure you saw the video of us going down the flag tarp, going down the slip and slide.
I did. I saw it. I was sitting there. I was like, man, and I knew what was coming, and I was like train wreck. I was like, oh man, do I really want to see this? But I said I can't. I'm fucking. It was just there, but it was hilarious. Dude. That was a funny video.
It was incredible. It was incredible. It was funny, and then what's even more crazy, right? So my wife's doing laundry last night, and she's just like, so I'll wash the Speedo, but like, do you want me to wash it so that you can bring it with you to vacation to Virginia Beach? I was just like, you want me to wear this out in public to Virginia Beach? And I was just like, what the fuck? Because I was completely thrown off. I was just completely thrown off. But this is there it is there.
Man, for anybody watching this, if you're on your phone driving, don't wreck. Yeah. She asked you to wear it. Maybe she liked you in it.
I think it does something bluffing for her,
Maybe.
May
have to call her bluff, dude.
But yeah, you know what's so crazy too, which I didn't even know it came with, right? It came with like I don't know what you call it. All right. So like, for instance, right? Females, okay? All right. Women have push-up bras, that make their boobies look good, right? Well, this thing came with like a bulge enhancer,
like a built-in sock.
Dude, yeah, it was like a bulge enhancer. And just like, it literally made your junk look bigger than it was. So I was just going with it, It's absolutely great. It's hysterical.
It's essentially a push-up bra for your dong. Who ain't
absolutely.
Gonna fucking... God, dude. If I wore a Speedo, it wouldn't be so much God, I've got such a truck driver's tan right now. My left arm is incredibly tan.
Oh yeah.
But dude, if I was in a Speedo, my thighs would blind fucking. There'd have been, I'd be blinding people with them things, man.
But yeah, dude, it was a great weekend, and like I was just saying before too, just to fast forward here, next week I will be on vacation. We are heading down to Virginia Beach to visit my parents down there instead of my parents always coming up here. The kids enjoy going to the beach and visiting, their Gigi and Papa. So, we're going down there. We're going to be leaving Friday night, driving overnight down to Virginia. So looking forward to finally getting my vacation, but to get out of this fucking state.
I hear that, dude.
God.
That was what was nice about ours. It was, just like you said, dude, sometimes you just got to get out of your fucking state. So true.
100%. 100%. But yeah, that sums up this past week and what's going to be going on. Do we want to talk about the video now? Do we want to get into this?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get into this and we'll end it on that.
Yeah, wrap it up. So
wrap it up.
I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, you must not have social media or something. But there's a video that went viral last week, and we've had so many people share it, so many people send it to us, so many people even in our building talk about it and show us. Right. So there's a video of a driver pulls up to a stop, and it looks like it was the end of the day, because if you look at the date and the time up there, it said it was like 5:35 or something around there. I think. It was something later in the evening,
but it wasn't the evening.
Yeah, and to start it off, right, the driver's walking up with a pretty good sized box. A pretty good size. Looks like it almost looked like a Chewy box, but obviously we don't deliver Chewy anymore. But it looked like a good sized box, and all of a sudden you hear I'm gonna be honest, that dog was hungry, bro. There's no doubt about it. That dog wanted a piece of the driver. No doubt. Just the sound the dog was making.
It was coming in hot.
It was coming in hot, bro. Coming in hot. And next, this dude saw it, heard it coming. And I know I shouldn't be laughing because I don't know if the dog's hurt or anything, but this driver cocked and loaded, bro, just cocked back with this box and just fucking, it was like shot put that box right at the dog, dude, and just absolutely square in the square in the head.
Yeah.
Like, perfect timing at the rate of speed that dog was coming at him too. It was a it was a perfect shot. And he hit this dog, like Luke said, square in the head. And the dog turned around and ran away, obviously, because he got a little fucked up. But, and just, so like in that moment, you're like, holy shit, like that's wild, everybody's watching. Next thing you know, this guy's like hat off, glasses off, and he just puts his fist up, and this dude's ready to throw down with the owner. And now you're like, holy shit! Like now just when you didn't think it could get even more crazy, this guy wants to fight the owner.
Yeah, that part is where you're like that for me was when I thought, oh, this dude must be having a fucking bad day.
Right. And like, you think about it, and like I said it earlier, like for all we know, this dude got done with his route, had to go take 20 stops off Joe, slow Joe over here. And, he's doing slow Joe's 20 stops, and this is one of his stops on slow Joe's route. Like, and now this guy wasn't having it because he's already pissed off. He had to go help slow Joe, and now he's got to deal with Cujo. Like, it's you can't like crazy. It was crazy events. That's just the events was insane.
I would like to start with the dog part of the video, because for me personally, and this is, as it's nice and healed up now, but for somebody that's been bit an awful lot in this profession, we like that size dog throwing that box. Obviously, I don't know the weight of it, but it looked like it had some oomph to it, if you will. And he so he must have knew, like, if that would have been a bigger dog, that would have, like, if it would have been me, I'd see, dude, like, I don't like that he threw the box, because I wouldn't have done that. I would have just put it either in front of me or used, but that dog, not knowing, dude, you would have to do something because that dog fucking was flying in, and you can't fault the dude, but for spiking that fucking box on that dog. I don't feel like it was that big. I've heard people say it's a lab. It doesn't look like it's that fucking threatening. I'm not saying
I don't think it was a lab.
It's not a lab. It's not. It
looked like some sort of pit mix.
The
head looked like it was like a pit.
I would say, but the size of that dog didn't look like it.
Yeah, it was a medium-sized dog.
It was fucking not. But that I'm not a fan of that. But I won't discredit the dude for doing that, because I don't really know the situation. So I'll give him a pass on the dog part. I don't approve of it. Right. I personally wouldn't do it. But right. I've been on my own route and know it. If I don't know a dog and it comes at me like that, and I had a box that size, honestly, I would probably drop it and throw. I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, I said it before. I carry brass knuckles on me, so if I ever got in real trouble, if I had to fucking mollywop a German Shepherd, then so be it. But I mean, it's but I don't know. That part is passable, but squaring up on the customer, dude,
insane. That's insane.
It's
like I get it. His adrenaline was in overdrive.
Yeah,
but holy shit, buddy.
I would have, because the owner really didn't seem like he was coming in hot.
He wasn't.
Probably wouldn't have went to square up with the guy. I honestly probably would have apologized. Well, so if he was that close, if it would have been me for one dog, exactly what would have happened. I probably would have dropped that box, unless it was lighter. And then if it was lighter, I would just keep it in front of me, because that dog didn't look like it was going to do a whole lot. The dude was right there.
Yeah.
Brass knuckles is wild. I know they're legal here, brother. I keep them. This is my response. Since I'm talking, I talked earlier about having a breakfast burrito out of my pocket. I guess I can explain that real quick since we're live. I keep those because I always thought if I ever got in a bad situation, I had less of a chance of, you know, I don't.
Yeah.
I guess I can say. I mean, we're not going to post a video because you got to edit killing, but you know what I mean. Less chance of killing somebody. Fatality. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. So, and I want to say this too because we posted a little poll on there, right? And I wanted to see what other people thought too about it. So, I asked, was the driver in the wrong? All right. 17% said yes, just put the box in front of you. 83% said no way, that dog was ready to attack.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
this is where
I don't think there's a wrong answer, but they're both. I would say the 83% are more. They're justified in what they say.
Right.
I just don't.
And it's like, I can see both sides of this. You know what I mean? Because we are taught to obviously just put the box in front of us, put the box between you and the dog, right? Right. That's what they teach us. So like, I understand that, but then that dog was definitely out for something. And so, I mean, my reaction would not have been to be like, just fucking launch this thing. Like that would not have been my reaction, but this was this dude's first reaction to throw the box at the dog, which, I mean, now you lost your shield, literally, because you threw it at the dog. But
that's what I said. If it was a bigger dog, that wouldn't have been smart because a bigger dog probably wouldn't have deterred it. So, like, even if that's a German Shepherd or like a Cane Corso or some big motherfucker, then you're definitely going to be in trouble. You bet you're going to need that thing. Need that more for a shield, but that's what I mean. It didn't look like it was that big. So, but I truly don't think the guy's going. I don't think he's going to lose his job. I really don't. Because nothing actually happened physically to the customer. Maybe he will. I don't know, but I can't. But since there was no physical confrontation other than that dog getting fucking flushed cardboard to the face, I would say I don't know. I would be surprised. I think he'll be around.
Yeah. We got to, if anybody that listens knows this driver, please try to get us in contact with him because we would love to talk to this guy on the podcast. So, Luke, I don't have anything else to say about that. I'll
end it on this. I don't have anything to say about it either, but just imagine if the planets aligned and like somehow like he would hop on and then the guy from the UPS store in Oregon somehow found us at the exact same time. It just had this whirlwind of fucking we wouldn't have to do anything, dude.
So great.
We'd be referees.
Incredible. Guys, this was, like I said, this was a short one. But thank you to everybody. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to Patreons. Holy cow. Thank you to those guys, too. I'm running out of time here. But, hey, everybody, we'll see you all next week.
Later, everybody.
And because I ran out of time, I'm going to say right now, huge shout out to Tony, Starla, Luke, Jacob, Jeff, Adam, Chuck, Justin, Brian, Dusty, Alpha 80 Swag, the Roland Rogans, Kay, and Sinner. Thank you to our Patreon members. We appreciate you guys so much. You guys really do help run the ship. So, thank you guys. That's it. Now,
I hope you appreciate that little jingle I left you. Somebody else might have enjoyed it too. Wink, wink.
we'll see you all next week.
Later, everybody.